One of my most favorite feature only on the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus is Peek, which, as you can see here, me peeking into a link that was sent to me inside an email without having to open the link itself. This is the traditional way that you would do it. So let's take a look again. So this is Peek, and once it's loaded, you can click harder, if you will, or firm, to take you into the link. And so here's another example where there's a date inside this email where I peeked into it and it automatically knows to open up my calendar, and I firmly press harder and it opens up my calendar for me intuitively without me having to open up my calendar app. That is genius. Same here in the news app. As you can see, scroll down and see here. So I can swipe up or down, firmly press to open up the article. I can like, save, share the story if I wanted to. Firmly press to go in and read the entire article. Same with Instagram. I can peek at a picture, or let's say, for example, there's a video. I can peek at whatever was shared and actually see and watch the video live. And then I can again share, comment, or whatever. Peek also works great as shortcuts for apps on the home screen, so let's check it out. App developers still need to upgrade their apps to support Peek, such as Facebook. They haven't done it yet, so you don't get it. Or, as you can see, their Flipboard. However, built-in apps such as Photos have these shortcuts for you. Or News, for example. You can quickly go into For You so that you don't have to click the app and then go in and pick For You. Or in this case, For You News. Press and hold the phone app allows you to create a new contact. Hipstamatic also supports Peek, as well as reminders. Evernote does also. You create new notes if you wanted. Calendar, add event, email. There are 4 quick shortcuts. One of them is create new email, which is something that you do often. There are 3 shortcuts for the music apps, and Play Beats one is the top. If you use it often, you're going to be very happy that it's right there at the tip of your finger. Shortcuts on Instagram is really useful. There are 4, and it helps you save a lot of time. There are 2 shortcuts on the App Store. Spark's email application is something I use quite a bit, and this is an example. It brings you directly into the calendar. The Notes application is one I use quite often, and I like the fact that I can create a new sketch, new photo, or create a new note quickly. Camera is one I use a lot with my kids and when I'm out working. You take a quick selfie. Hey, how are ya? I'm shooting this with the iPhone 6s and the video turned out awesome. And for Safari browser, there are 4 shortcuts. You'll find that you're going to use them quite a bit. Next up, part of the Touch family as well. So let's look at live photos. With live photos, you can take pictures that sort of have animation to it, like you just saw right there. I took some pictures of my kids this morning while we were eating donuts, and it's got a couple of seconds of motion, if you will. And with this, I can save it as a background or the home screen. So when I press and hold, it will show an animation of that moment in time, which is really neat. It works in portrait or landscape, as you can see here.